Hello friends, this is DP Tripathi and today we are going to discuss about the installation of Linux and side by side the installation of Koha in the Linux. So the CD or the ISO image which has been provided to you through mail that contains the Linux operating system, that is the Ubuntu version 16.04, and the Koha is already installed in the operating system, and both have been combined in the form of ISO, and the same has been circulated to you. So now I'm going to show you how you can install the Linux first, and then we can proceed for the rest of the session. So here I am using the VirtualBox. VirtualBox is one kind of software which provides you one platform just like a physical or the original system. I mean to say that it creates a virtual system inside the system where you can run many applications just like in the original system compatible to the VirtualBox. So what I am going to do is that I am going to install the same ISO in this VirtualBox. Let us see how we can do this. Okay, so in order to install Linux in the virtual system, you have to start the Play Virtual Machine. You have to click here, and the moment you click, it will open another window asking for some options to select. And now this is the main option. I want to drag your attention towards this screen. Actually, this screen is very important when you are installing the Linux through DVD or USB. The moment you insert the DVD or USB and restart the system, after booting it properly from the DVD or USB, you will be getting this window where you don't have to select any other option. You have to come down with the down arrow key and select the second option, that is the boot system installer. What it will do, actually this will allow you to install the Linux in your computer. So you have to be very careful while booting the system, because this particular screen does not stay for a long time. It stays only for 10 seconds, and within 10 seconds you have to select the options through with the help of arrow keys given in the keyboard. So I have selected my second option, and then I'll just hit enter. So the moment I hit enter, it will start processing, and it may take some time depending on the speed of your system, and will bring another next window to select the next option. Now when it completes the processing, it will show you one window where you have to enter the basic details. For example, you have to enter your username and the password and your name, host name, everything. So first I am going to enter my name, for example DP Tripathi. Then I am going to enter my username, password I have given KitKit, password for root KitKit, and the host name is localhost. So let me explain here. This username you can give any username, but you have to remember. So I have given here as a username library, and the password is your choice. You can give any password, but I have given here KitKit, here also KitKit, and this root password also I have given KitKit, and the host name is localhost. When I complete this form, now I am going to click on next button, and now it is showing me the complete hard disk structure. It means I am having one hard disk which is having the capacity of 12 GB. In your case, it may be 500 GB or 1 TB based on your computer hard disk capacity. So suppose I am having this 12 GB space, and here I am going to install the Linux. So what I have to do is that first I have to select this one with the help of mouse, and then I'll click on delete. So the moment I delete, this will get deleted, and you can notice here Earlier it was coming as a /dev/sda 12 GB. Now it is throwing another option /dev/sda question mark 12 GB. So this particular option now I have to use for installing the Linux. So I'll select this option and hit the back arrow key. The moment I hit the back arrow key, it will show the structure like this. Now again I have to select this option and choose the mount point. This is very important in while installing the Linux. Be careful while installing, because if it is not selected properly, it will not allow you to install the proper Linux. So I'm going to choose the mount point. These are all different mount points, and I have to take the root, the first one, the /, and the file system. You will find many file system here, but we have to take ext4, and then when you have selected mount point and file system, click on that format, that back arrow. So you can notice here this particular button next is enabled. Earlier it was not visible or disabled mode, and you can notice here also that new mount point is showing the /. So we are ready to go to install the Linux. Just click on next now, and it will show you the another pop-up message: install the system using the following restore point live image. Just click on start button and it will start installing the system in your hard disk. It may take some time depending on the speed of your computer, and will finish and give you the next option. Now here you can see that it is finally installing the system and finishing the installation. It may take another few seconds or few minutes to complete the installation by seeing this screen. So just wait and we'll have the next instruction or information from the system. So you can see here the system install is completed. Now I'll click on OK button, and it is asking me to reboot the computer within 30 seconds, or else it will automatically reboot the computer. So I'll just click on reboot and the system will reboot. In your case, just remember, when you click on the reboot, it will reboot the whole system and your CD or DVD will automatically come out of the PC, and it will also show the message remove the remove the DVD, and then hit enter. So when you hit enter, it will restart the computer and you are supposed to take the DVD out. So this is the complete procedure of installing the Linux. I hope the DVD has been very useful for you and will help you to install. Feel free to write me at dptnitrkl@gmail.com or contact me over phone 8895 296 796. Thank you and have a nice day.